Today we're watching Season 2, Episodes 3 and 4 of Overlord. We got a nice relaxing day off, a time to enjoy the bats, and we got to save and focus on Carne Village. It was an incredible set of episodes, and I'm sure that these episodes will be too. So without further ado, let's run the intro and hop right into this. Your new home. Oh, Nazarick? Or fake Nazarick? Whoa! You gotta stop that. She loves doing that. So I wonder if this is gonna lead to Henri and Inferia and the goblins finding Nazarick of their own accord, and I wonder how Ainz would react to that. Oh! Wow! Are you good? What is going on? What? You're creeping me out. Are we gonna get to defend using that arrow wave thing? Yeah, she quit. I'm telling you, she saw Shaltir and gave up. He has a lot of lore, by the way. The wise king of the forest. Yo, this is gonna be so dope. We call him the small shadow which burrows in the darkness. Get someone new to name these things, bro, please. What? I shouldn't laugh. Bro said they want us to serve as soldiers or food. I'm pretty sure what they're talking about is just Nazarick, but it would be interesting to see if there's another undead guy. That would be equally dope. Oh, so you only show up for a little bit. Bro, her weapon is sick. Whoa. She be freaking me out. She's the goat. Okay, I'm glad we all understand that. What are you doing? Oh, more? I hope this doesn't taste nasty. I hope this doesn't become like an attack from the inside too. Bro. They're gonna have her act tough. She's gonna have to do a show of strength here. Yeah. Because without it, she wouldn't get that respect. I don't trust them though. Right? I mean, that makes sense. Like a tiger. Or a hippo. Or a polar bear. I mean, I'll do it. I don't want to, but I'll do it. Oh, he's gonna tell her to stay? So you're gonna have to go by yourself? Brother, what are you talking about? Would they even let her into the city? Yeah. So it started with, I have to go to the store. Oh, you want to come to the store with me? Ah, I can't go to the store anymore. You can go by yourself. What was that? Yeah. Oh, the horn. Wow. She'd be like, I have some questions for Ainz. Or Gon. Wench? I wonder if Ainz reacting like that was because he saw this happening, maybe?
だけの数を呼び出されたは不明だがな。ゴブリンを価値のあるものよ。
Wow, a few thousand gold?
この娘は単なる村娘だ。
How are you gonna get at it? I'm like half expecting Momo to walk in here.
単なる村娘で。
さあ早く捕らえるのだ。
I don't.
違います。
What?
私は
Is she gonna get 4 stars?
本当にただの村娘なんです。
何をしているんだ。
怪しげな娘を
Yeah, y'all know me now.
エンリエモットだったな。
I'm a friend of Gon's.
あ、
あの時。
Oh, yeah, she would. Yeah, never mind. She would have seen him already.
なぜ私の名前を？
What is he about to do?
彼女を行かせてやれ。
You think he used a spell, maybe?
冒険者が身元を保証するという話だ。
ありがとうございました。
Now what's gonna happen is people are gonna be looking at her like she was the one personally approved by
こ
Momo.
れが金貨数千枚。
モモンさんがあなたに聞きたいことがあると。
綺麗。
そのような政治は
That, no, bro.
みたい。
That worked.
すみません。その方も非常に綺麗な方で。
ありがとう。
Aww. I think that was a genuine thank you as well.
モモンさんが聞きたいことがあるとのことで、あなたは何をしにここに来た？
ありがとうございましたとお伝えください。いろいろあるんですけど、私たちの村に移住したい人がいないかを確認します。
Right, we need
冒険者組合への相談と。
Jeez, bro, on her first time in a big
買い
city.
出しですね。
Okay, Batman?
アダマンタイト級冒険者でしかお引き受けできない。
Really? Oh, I mean, I guess that makes sense because if it's one of the
非
kings,
常
like the
に高
wise
額な
king.
費用がかかります。
補助金が出ると聞いたんですが。
あくまでも一部であり、残りはご負担いただきます。
What?
わかりました。
So then in other cases, I just
記
die?
録を教えてください。面倒がられてるみたい。お金払えない。
That is messed up, though. Like, ma'am, you get paid $15 an hour to sit here and talk to me.
あの方が好意でくれたもの。
I mean, you can probably ask for Raven Black Momo to help you out.
エンリエモットさん、もう少し詳しくお願いしてもよろしいですか？
Bro, she already doesn't like this feeling. And now she's getting
飲み
glazed.
物を飲みながらではいかがでしょうか？聞かせてくれないと私が
Hello?
なるの。
What? I'm scared.
疲れた。
I feel like in the background there's a lot of threatening going on.
そいつは災難でしたね。
けど、
Could have been a multitude of different things.
それは何よりでした。あ、ついでに夫婦の誓いも。
Yeah, bro, trying to slip that
や
in.
はり俺だけでも姉さんのそばに速攻冒険者どもに駆られるぞ。
What I was gonna say was y'all were way too close to the town for comfort, to be honest. Oh, new weapons for them?
村に帰ってからと思ってたけど、冒険者組合に仲介してもらったんだけど。
こいつは
It's a present.
我々
Yeah, oh, they're about to, man.
いや、姉さん。
They're about to cry.
こんな立派なものは。
村の復興まで手伝ってくれているんだもの。
Yeah, I mean, they completely turned around
受け取ってください。
the situation in Carne
いつも
Village.
本当にありがとう。
They're all so happy holding their stuff.
ゆっくり考えてみて。
What happened?
すみません。少し考えたいので一人にしてもらえますか。
Something with maybe one of the ogres or something bad. Stop doing that.
ルプスレギナさん、なんすか。
Yo, she's huge. What?
待ってください。いや、ごめんすよ。
No, that was not a cute little joke.
ちょっと聞いてください。
悩み
Alright,
相
that was a
談
little
ですか
funny.
じゃあこのルプスレギナお姉さんに任せるっすよ。
村長が私に役目を
Oh,
継がせたいって言うんです。
man, I thought it was something crazy. I guess for her that is nuts, especially since it seems like she has self-esteem issues.
私が出かけている間に寄り合い
But
が
I
あっ
mean, it
て
makes sense.
村のみんなも賛成してるって言うんですよ。
I mean, you're already practically the chief.
相談に乗るとは言ったっすけど。
Yeah, I don't like you.
まあいいっすか。いろいろな失敗はするわ。
Every now and then she makes
完
these
璧に全て
faces.
を行うなんて私の知る限りでは
41 people is a lot.
41人ぐらいしかいないわ。この村の中であなた以上の
Yeah, I
責任者はい
agree.
ないというのも事実だわ。
I don't like the eyes you're doing, but I agree.
あとはあそこの少年に聞いてみたら。
Because it's like,
オーガたちが暮らせる小屋を
oh, that's messed up. Y'all are corralling
作った
them.
みたいだ。ストーンゴーレムを貸してくれたんだ。
幸運様ってすごい
I
よ
just
ね。
feel like she commands the goblins.
さっきの話
She's
だ
the
け
one
ど
that goes to town and stuff for them.
僕はやってほしいと思っている。
She's the one that has all the respect.
ただの村娘じゃないよ。ゴブリン
Like,
たちの
stop
リーダー
downplaying
エン
yourself,
リーモッ
right?
トなんだ。村の防衛の話をしたとき、
Brother, the village is huge. There's no way you have a people problem.
後ろからついてきてほしいと言われた。
I'm guessing just the majority of those houses are empty.
ということでギリギリまで戦うだろうというのもあるんじゃないかな。
Yeah, I agree as well.
エンリは
She has a very
彼ら一人
honorable
一人をちゃんと見
personality.
て大切
Very
にして
down
い
to
る。
earth.
感謝して大切にしているわ。
村の誰かから名前で呼ばれてるのを見たことある？
Wow.
僕は個人的には
Dang.
エンリはいい村長になると思うよ。ゴブリンの件だって
Wow, that just
君
yeah.
が村長になればどんどん変わっていくさ。
協力してくれるよね。
Dude, of course. I mean, realistically, you're already doing chief duties. The difference is just it'll now be official.
ちょっと村長さんのところに行ってくる。
行ってらっしゃい、エンリ。
I think what Overload does, Overload, I just can't catch a break. I think what Overlord does really well is that it makes these characters that you actually care about. You know, it's easy to have an anime with cool protagonists and stuff, but you don't give a damn about the rest of the world. At least in this show, I definitely do. There's an end credit scene before I keep yapping.
これはたまらんものっすね。
ルプス
Whoa.
アインズ様がお呼び。
Whoa. Y'all just be popping out.
じゃないっすか。
村に新しい指導者が
This is about to get creepy, I feel.
暴力で潰されていく姿を想像するとすごくゾクゾク。
What?
ここに極まれりね。
Bro, you made it seem like you were such a good person. I mean, that is on me for acting like there's any doubt that that's how they all operate, bro. I'm gonna be honest. With the way she was talking to everybody else in Nazarick at that lunch table, saying, nah, I get along with all the people of the village. No problem. I like the job. It's a lot of fun. It just can be boring at times. I love them. I don't know. I guess I got lulled into a false sense of security. That's not how you feel. I mean, I guess it is. She wants to see them develop to a point, but then at the right moment of development of leadership change and happiness and all this other stuff and Disney Channel jargon, at the perfect moment, she wants it all to blow up in their face so that she can witness that expression. She reminds me of a character from a different show that didn't say that exactly, but something similar in principle, where their thing was like, I just love to see that last moment. And that's weird. That's honestly weirder than how Solution just wants just despair. You know how Solution's like, give me innocent people. I just want them. And you know what she's gonna do. She's gonna slime them the way she slimed that other dude. At least with her, it's direct. It's not kept under wraps, under a secret thing. And she's been making this face this whole time. So it's already been weird from the start, but she kind of just confirmed it now. It's like, I want to see this village disappear and blow up, which kind of explains it. You know, no matter how much Ainz or the Floor Guardians or whoever it is puts emphasis on specific places, as long as they're inhabited by humans, the true nature of these guardians isn't going to change. Although they said it's possible for change to happen, I just feel like they feel so strongly about this that they would have to live with these people forever before they started to come up out of those deeply rooted hatred towards our species. But no, what Inferior said at the end there really got to me, where he was like, hey, have you seen any of the other villagers call to the goblins by name? And that's a really big social issue just in general, because it's more like tolerating, or they're letting them do that work for them, but there's not real acceptance. That's not real respect. They don't see them standing shoulder to shoulder with them because they don't even give them the dignity of calling them by name, which is messed up, because they can look at them and smile and be happy and be like, thank you, but it's not real respect because you're not giving them that respect by not calling them by their name. You're just saying, hey, goblin, sir, can you please help me out with this? It's like, brother, I have a name. My name is Goku. Oh, it's whatever, right? So not only that, they already respect her. She is the summoner. She holds the second summoner's horn. A lot of people respect her in general. She has clout. I mean, it completely makes sense that she'd be the village chief. If the greater kingdom were to send an envoy here to speak and discuss and just talk about their financial future, how they said they paused their taxes or lowered them or whatever, and if they were to send them here, they wouldn't really speak to the current village chief. They would speak to Honorary. It's just how it goes. So it's cool to see her kind of overcome that confidence hump. And it makes sense why she would have it. She's been through a lot. The village has been through a lot. But I'm glad to see her kind of progressing in the right direction, as long as Miss Lupus Regina Beta doesn't, you know, end up messing with us. But it's looking like we're preparing for a mini little battle here. I wonder if Lupus Regina will help at all. I wonder if Nazarick will help at all. The status of this West whatever and snake of the something, you know? I wonder how that's all gonna kind of coalesce. I don't know if that's the correct word, but Nazarick as well. I wonder what their role is here, because the way that little goblin Agu speaks about it, it sounds as if that he's talking about Nazarick, undead, coming around this random structure in the middle of the forest. That sounds like Nazarick. It would be super cool to see. I don't know if it was this reaction or the last one, but it would be really cool to see Henri and Inferia discover Nazarick of their own accord and see how what that does to the relationship between them, because the only person they kind of really accept being in there right now is Tuare, because Tuare is with Sebas and Tuare has a protection of Ainz. They might have their own personal feelings and reservations towards that arrangement, but what are they gonna do? It's Ainz. So I don't know. It's gonna be really cool to see this develop a little further, but because she's insane.
東の巨人や西の魔女などというモンスターが
特に恩義を煩わせるようなことはないかと。
知っていたか。
その件は
愚か者が。
Whoa!
それとも隠そうとしたのか。
そのようなことは大して
That's
情報では
real
ないと思い
anger and frustration, maybe.
お前には失望したぞ。
ほうれん草ができないとは
So this
組織
guy,
として許され
yeah,
ることではない
that's true.
ルプスレギナ。あの村がナザリックに
No,
とって
bro,
どの
she
程
sees
度
him
の
as
価値がある
ants.
かお前にはわかるか。
アインズ様が実験に使われた村です。
お前がその程度に考
I
えてい
didn't
た
either.
ことは少し言い過ぎたようだ。許せ。
何をおっ
The
しゃい
end
ま
of
した
last episode was really surprising with how sadistic she is.
注意してくれれば。
But this is his fault, bro. You're gonna have to hold a meeting with all your people in one room and be like, all right, this is what we do with humans, bro. This is what I think. I don't think you should just agree with me, but this is what I think, and kind of present it that way. But it makes sense why he's so wary of it, because it's like, have you turned on me? You know, like, why are you hiding things from me?
中でもフィーレアとその祖母は重要だ。二人には新しいポーションの開発を任せているからな。
お渡ししようと思っていたものが新たな治癒のポーションです。
我々家の重要度はさらに
Yep.
一段階
They're getting closer.
フィーレアに求めているのはポーションの作成だ。
That would be
もしくは全く
massive.
異なる新たな方法の完成でもいい。フィーレアをナザリックに監禁し、研究を進めさせていく。
Imprison him? Bro, can we
力だから。
chill?
なぜそうされないのですか。
監禁して働かせるよりは、た方が未来の利益につながる。
愚かな私に一つ
It's
お教えくだ
because
さ
from
い。
a
では、
species
どうしてアインズ様は
standpoint, they
赤の
don't
ポーションを
register humans as
ああ
anything
そういえば
worthwhile.
どういうことかしら。エランテルでブリタという
Here we
女
go.
冒険者に。
しかしそれでもあえて行うべき
What?
大きな狙いがあったのだよ。
There ain't no real plan here.
あの女の持っていたポーションの弁償のためでは。
それだけだと。
Look at this mega larper, bro. You are
失礼しました。
見たことのない赤いポーションを渡さ
you
れた
take it
者の最
directly
初
to
の
the
行動は
pharmacist,
一体
which is what she did.
誰かに
If that was his
相
actual
談する
play,
ということでし
respect.
ょうか。
そうだ。
But if that's just what happened, that's just what happened
最
though.
も信頼できるポーション職人のもとへ行っただろう。フィーレアと接触を持つことができた。
話つながったよ。
Yeah, bro, you're not
アイン
fooling
ズ
me,
様は
man. I
いつも
know
ここまで
you.
上で行動されているのですか。
もちろんだ。アインズール・ゴーンだぞ。あの村で
From their
の優先度
perspective, bro,
は
this
1位が
guy
ウ
is
ンフィーレア。そして彼が恋心を抱いているので、最後がウンフィーレアの祖母、どうでもよいが、この
Wow,
3
all
人
the
だ
other
けは何と
ones,
しても
they
守
could
る。
die. Unless I'm blind and missed a subtitle, he didn't mention
失礼いたします。
Henri's sister.
いかにアインズ様が素晴らしいとはいえ、はしゃぎすぎ。
Shut up!
まあいい。
You know what you did last
東の
episode?
巨人や西の魔女について何か知っ
と思われる相手は探してはいたのですが。
同等程度であれば、
Yeah,
強
I was
敵
gonna
とは
say
言えな
that.
い。注意を
It's
払
not
わな
gonna
かったのもわかる
register for Aura.
掃除いたしますか。
東の巨人と西の魔女。
We're gonna go
どんなモン
subjugate
スタ
them.
ーか見てみたいじゃないか。テストも同時に作れないか確かめよう。
それで
I was gonna say, by the way, if they were to make Nazarick a country, I feel like having
最初
someone
は話し合ってみると
like
しよう。
Inferia and his grandmother producing potions like that would bring so much value
ユ
to the
グドラ州
country.
に存在しなかったモンスターであれば、それなりに価値があると判断しているからだ。
You are evil. And I respect that. I like that we're watching the villains of this world,
あ
no
れは
cap?
実験台としてな
It's
かなか
fresh.
役に立っている。戦士としての訓練を
That
済
would
ませ
be
ている。
insane. He uses reinforced armor
戦士クラスを持てるのであれば、
or
ナザリックの戦力を一気に増
like
大することが
climbs
可
weapon
能性も
skill.
どうされました。
いや、なんでもないが。
Are we even looking where we're driving, bro? Drive the boat.
そうでしたか。
She is too distracted. Hello? Hello?
Oh, yeah. しっかり食べているか?
決まった時
We're
間に
just
食べて
gonna
ます。
しっかり食べるんだぞ。
しっかり食べて。
We're just gonna move on.
シャルディアを増やしながら
Okay.
ちょっと早すぎますよ、アイン
You're
ズ様。
70?
私はまだ70代なんです
I mean, I guess it makes sense because of the elf things.
ああ、そうだな。まだまだ
What, she reached
子供だ。
maturity at what, like
ちなみにアウラは
300 years
ナザリッ
old?
クの中では誰が好きなんだ？
私はアインズ
Yeah.
様が大好きですよ。
アウラが大好きだぞ。
My 40 other friends that left me.
教育か。将来の話なのだが。
将来。
ああ、そうだ。
Bro, there's a lot of weird vibes going around. He's first of all, that first action was weird, but he's being innocent about it. She's getting the wrong idea. I was like, I'm gonna have to cancel you, Ainz, but we're good. We're in the green.
行くよ。
お前が作っていた建物を真似しようとしたのだろうな。見張りもいないとは不用心だ。
We're just gonna waltz right in,
ひどい匂いですね。
and it's
ガス溜まり
funky.
トラップか。偶然という線も
They're just in there farting.
複数体生活しているみたいです。
あま
Well,
り
they
失礼
took
は
an
期待で
entire
きない
goblin tribe.
階段ができればいいのだが、食事中のところ悪い。
Are they eating goblins?
スケルトン敵
Dumb ogres.
汚い。
Damn!
スケルトンと一緒は少し。
Yo,
君たち
it's like they're on the
東の巨
cusp
人に会いに来た。
of being
呼んで
intelligent.
きてくれないか。聞かせるために一発殴るのは悪い手ではないと言っていた。
No, bro, now you're teaching this child the wrong thing. Or it's gonna go box people. So you're the giant? Ew! Oh my god! Are those the things from Mario Sunshine?
ではそこのお前が西の魔女だと嬉しいのだが不可視化で消えているつもりなのかもしれないが
Wow.
私の目はそれを見破るなんだナーガか確かに
Oh, I think
ヘ
I've
ビという
heard
の
of
は
that.
間違いではないが
お主はただのスケルトン。何
Oh
しに来た？
god. This team up is garbage.
王であるこのグーニンなの。
Will allow me to say my name? He might break a limb.
アインズールゴウンという
And them eating the goblins does make sense because that's what Aglu said.
奥山の名前だ。
冷静さを保て
謎の
Said
案
they
で
use them for rations.
こやつらは長き証とみなすんじゃ。
お前も私を臆病者だと思うのか
わしも長い名前だからな。デュラリウス・スペリア・アイ・インダルンじゃよ。
Benya. AI.
これで弱き者は
ChatGPT？
何をしに来た？
ワンデッドやゴーレムを使って砦を築いているものだ
ギャーギャー言わなければ。
Wow. The snake was being smart.
私がここに来たのはお前たちと
Does it look like negotiations are gonna go down?
俺が臆病者に従うはずがないだろう。お前はここで食われるんだ。
So their aura would
より
beat
立
your.
派に吠えるじゃないかお前が臆病者と呼ぶ私から持つお前に一騎打ちを
Oh
挑む
man,
としよう
they're all gonna have to submit.
まさか逃げたりはしないよ
That is crazy. Yo, give up. What could you do that? He looked at it and it's chipped. What the did I do? I don't want to work here anymore.
なトロールの再生能力か
I don't give a damn. Nah, I quit. I'm putting in my 2-week notice.
当社の特権不快だ
It was.
やつは異常じゃ。
Dude, you just tried it, you idiot.
君の攻撃はこれで終わりかな
I said I'm gonna have to steam my clothes. Oh! Why is it always the knees with you, bro?
どんぐり程度の脳みそしか入ってない君でもアウラ
You're gonna try to
それだ
escape?
けは逃がすな
Yo, we're trying to run.
アインズ様、捕まえましたがどうされますか？
Whoa, it's a lot bigger than I thought.
暴れるならこのまま喉を半分。
What? Halfway?
巻き添えでそれが死なないようにな
What, are you about to drop a nuke?
あれれおかしい臆病者の
Wow.
私が前に進んで
They're all gonna turn on you now.
アインズ様の名前が勇敢な名前で臆病者の名前だからです。
そうです。
Instant subservience? Respect, though, I'm gonna be honest. I'm probably right there with you.
それなら納得がいくな
Oh my god!
ミンチになったとしても生き返れるしかし痛みはある
Oh, that's low-key terrible for you.
私は
Oh my god, I am
お前
dead.
に死を運んできたもの
お前たち。
What did Oppenheimer say?
一騎打ちの約束を破るとは逃げられても厄介だ
Wow.
遊びはここまでにしよう絶望のオーラ
There you go. I was gonna say, when are you just gonna make them submit? Conquerors hockey.
わしはあなた様の配下となります。今後はあなた様のために。
一応ネゴシエーション。
That's the negotiation. Hey man, submit, and if you don't, I'ma make you.
個人戦力の増強には最適かもしれない。
Give it to Henry.
近日中に部下を連れて森に建造している建物まで来い。
If you try to run, we'll get you.
よろしい
Try
で
to
すか
run.
構わない。
わしにそのようなことができようはずがござ
Okay,
いません。
real question to you
それができ
guys.
るのは見ていない愚か者だけです。
Wow. Would you run? Would you try it?
立ち去って部下を連れてこい。
Without knowing what you know about Ainz, would you try it?
料理のメニューですか。アインズ様がお出しになるものであれば不満を言わずに
Wow.
全て食べるべきお望みになられているわけでもないようですので。
So they're gonna
子供
invite
も
them
いると
here.
なると好みの分かれるところではないかと。このナザリック地下大墳墓に何者かをお招きになるので。
何か問題でもあるのか。
アインズ様の
And we
手こそ
had this discussion a
正しい
few
のですか。
episodes back, maybe in season 2,
エントマか。
as well as a few episodes ago. Just I wonder what would happen if they showed up.
今回のテストはクリアだな。
戦闘の許可を求めています。
ルプスレギナに許可を出せ。
Well, whoever's on that side just lost.
お姉ちゃんネム
Bro, back in the day, you would hear that and Vikings would raid. Are you really gonna cut it? I knew it was gonna end, but you're gonna end it without me getting to see the villains? Wow, it's probably just the goblins, like in a wave. Like the rest of the subordinates from the Giant of the East and the Snake. I'm assuming they probably sent their people in advance because of Agu running, and the plan was always kind of to attack, and they try to get people into their service. It should be pretty cool. We saw them practicing last episode, or was it 2 episodes ago? The arrows over the wall to try to get them as they try to come in and attack. Although with Lupus Regina joining the battle, that's gonna end remarkably quick. Although the way she said it sounded like the battle already started. Here the horns are blaring, so I wouldn't be surprised if next episode, or the bell is ringing, I wouldn't be surprised if next episode it goes back in time a little bit, because we just saw Henri wake up, and I'm assuming she wouldn't wake up late to the fight, you know? So I'm guessing she's gonna wake up and we're gonna go through the motions of the initial battle before Lupus Regina's like, all right, let me hop in. Maybe it gets dire. I don't know. We don't know what the reserve forces for the Giant and the Snake would be. So I guess we'll see how problematic that would be for everybody else. Yeah, and I guess we'll see whether or not that weapon will go to Henri. I think it should. She's strong. They've showed that she's strong. It'd be a weapon that scales to her. I don't know. I feel like it would work really well for her to truly embrace her role as a commander of these goblins and be the chieftain of the village, or whatever title you want to give her, which she's been doing a great job at. But it should be an interesting battle, to say the least. And I guess we'll get to see Lupus Regina's new kind of outlook on the village. It's dope, honestly, because when listening to Ainz's internal dialogue, you can for sure tell that he doesn't have disdain for humans, but he also doesn't find them necessary either. You can definitely tell that there's that kind of a disconnect from his past because of turning into what he is now. And he has mentioned that on several occasions, right? However, I guess in my opinion, maybe I just listened to it wrong. I'd have to go back and really see. But in my opinion, when listening to Ainz speak in his own head about humans and what to do with them and how to interact, and it never felt like he was antagonistic. He definitely felt dismissive towards enemy humans, but it never seemed as though he wanted to treat people with contempt or not in kindness. But with this conversation, you can see that his position as far as how his subordinates treat people, it's as long as if they fit the objective, you have to be nice. If they don't fit the objective, then I don't care what you do. So, which is a completely different disposition than his. His is, I'm gonna treat you with kindness if you're worthy, but he's also not going out of his way to be an asshole to people. He's actively telling them, you can go be crazy as long as it's not to people that have value to me, which it's a little dangerous to say it that way, because I mean, in Lupus Regina's case, it's just gonna be her not prioritizing people that's important. But in the case of someone like Solution or Demiurge working on his plans, that's gonna get very violent very quickly. I mean, we already saw the result of taking those families from the kingdom. A lot of them that don't resist are just gonna be put to death quick. but the ones that do are gonna go to his farms and stuff, and that's a horrible fate. But again, for me, it felt like that only happened because Demiurge put that plan into motion, and Ainz doesn't care enough to stop it, rather than him going out of his way to do it. But with these parameters he set, I mean, it's gonna get kind of crazy moving forward for sure. And we have a new servant. We're gonna see how that goes and what that visitation from Inferia, Henri, and her little sister, what that's gonna look like, how the people of Nazarick are gonna think about it. I hope we get some internal dialogue from the characters, because I know they're gonna put on that nice smiley face, and I wouldn't be surprised if they have like Tuare attend to them because she's human, and I don't know, I guess it would make sense. Although, to be fair, Sebas and the Pleiades and, well, aside from Entoma, and a lot of the maids look human in appearance, so I guess that doesn't matter nearly as much. But I don't know, I just think that's gonna be really cool, and I hope we get to see what they think about it internally, not just the face they put on, but it should be pretty fun. Either way though, it was a great episode, and I can't wait to see what we have in store for us in the next one. In the meantime though, if you enjoyed, feel free to like, comment, and subscribe, or follow my Patreon, linked in the description down below. You'll gain access to early uncut and exclusive reactions that you get to decide on and influence. That should be it, guys. I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace.